producer and co-creator, Ryan Murphy. You guys, you've done Oprah, you've done the White House, now you've obviously done the con. How utterly insane has this year been for you all? Can you even kind of qualify it?
Can I real quickly want to jump in and say, for us, it kind of began right here, and we really want to say thank you. We create this show in a large, dark room, and we have no interaction with you. And we had shot the pilot, and we came down, and we're amazed to see 2,500 people cheering for the show. And it gave us hope that the show would connect with a larger audience, and we owe everything and all the success of the show to you people here. So thank you.
Woo!
All right. Okay. Well, let's move on to questions. Chris, I want to start with you because that last scene I just watched it again, backstage, and it gave me chills again. Talk about the storyline with you and Michael Malley, who plays your father. It's like the emotional part of the show. Has it been as rewarding for you as an actor as it is for viewers?
Oh, absolutely. Because every day I get thousands and thousands of emails and Facebook messages and Twitter replies saying how much, especially that scene in particular, how much it affected them. And how much they're just so happy that a relationship like Kurt and his father is now on television, because it's the first time in television history a father like that has accepted his son for who he is. Mike is just, he's flawless, and he's great to work with, and he just puts his entire being into everything he does, and I don't think anyone else could do it as well as he does. He's just flawless.
Amber, another relationship that I loved was Mercedes and Quinn, because it was so surprising, but at the same time, it felt so organic and real. Has that been fun for you? Because it was such a surprise, and you guys were kind of antagonists. In the beginning, you were not necessarily friendly, but
it was fun, and when I finally, that was like the first time that I got to actually work with Diana, and it was a lot of fun, and I love the relationship between the two of them because it was so unexpected. But that's what the show is all about. It's telling people you don't have to, go with the stereotypes. You can be friends with whoever you want to be with, and I love the relationship. I hope it continues.
Another unexpected twist, Kevin, was Artie dancing. Talk about, that's honestly one of my favorite Glee moments of this whole year. It was just, amazing. Can you talk about filming that a little bit? Obviously, you were in an actual mall.
You were with an open mall.
Yeah.
So people didn't really care. They're like, what is going on? Trying to get to my story. I think the weirdest part of the whole thing was the first few takes. I got, right before they called action, I got this nervous energy, where's the chair? I felt like I was doing something bad. I was like, I'm cheating. I need to get back in the chair. And then once I got used to it, and then it was done. And Joss was like, all right, we're done. On to the next thing. I'm like, I was just getting into it. It was so fun, but it was amazing, and we got to do that with Joss Whedon. And our choreographers were just brilliant. I don't know how they did that. We had 50 dancers, and I think 200-something extras, and then all the rest of the people that were actually in the mall. So it was just crazy to actually be a part of that.
Yeah. Jenna, I love the episode where where the principal thinks Tina's a vampire. I love that episode. I think it's so hilarious. And I love at the end when you scare him. But since we're at Comic-Con, are you a big fan of vampire kind of stuff? Are you a fan of True Blood or Twilight or?
I love Vampire Diaries, girl.
Oh, really? Who's your favorite on Vampire Diaries?
The trio is just incredible, but I am a fan of the vampire thing. We just thought it was so ridiculous that the principal thinks Tina is a vampire. Yeah. It was amazing, and the fangs, and it was just the most fun to shoot. We left until the end of the day, and it was dark, and it was ridiculous.
Heather, Brittany. Only had one line an episode, but it was so fantastic that it's amazing that she's become on this fan favorite.
Love you too.
Do you have a favorite Britney line?
Yeah. I think either the gay sharks or I like the mouse. The mouse is the funny one. It's unexpected. You have no idea.
I love when you ask Mr. Shu if Jonathan Groff, if Jesse is his
That was
son.
me. I'm the one. Thank you. I did that myself.
You came up with that?
I came up with that.
Nice. Naya, you know, Santana is like still, Santana is still she's still kind of a villain, even though she's stuck with Glee Club all year long. Do you think she actually likes these people, or is she still just doing this, you know, to help spy for Sue?
Well, I don't know. I think that she really does like singing and dancing in her heart of hearts. But she's a bitch, and she's always that's who she is, and I don't think that she would be as fun as she is if she wasn't rude.
No. And we love her for being a bitch.
Yeah.
Ryan, we saw scenes from the Madonna episode, obviously. There were talks that you were going to do another one. Are you still thinking about it? Sorry, I'm going through puberty. My voice is cracking.
Yeah, I mean, she was so thrilled with the episode, and we love doing it as a tribute to her. We don't know we win. You know, we're doing it, but we will at some point do it.
Yeah. I mean, talk about filming that, because that episode is so elaborate, so, I mean, you guys can all talk to this. I mean, from the Vogue, you know, the recreation, the amazing recreation to Chris and Amber doing, you know, Performance to Save the World. I mean, just talk about the scope of that episode. It was huge, and I mean, you guys must have worked on it for a lot more than the typical episode.
Yeah, most episodes I think are on the show 8 or 9 days, and I think that episode was 12 days, 13 days. And it went over budget very early on. And I said to the studio and the network what I said to the kids: do it for Madonna, come on. So I can only speak for myself. I had a ball doing that. We laughed and laughed and laughed. The day that we did the Vogue video, I remember, was an entire day. And many of the kids up here ran it. That was the funnest day for me, I think, just because we were being so exact and had the video. And almost, I think 80% of the props that you see in that were actually the props that were in that, the original Vogue. We found them in a prop house. We just did it with a lot of love and care, and for me it was the most fun we had, other than the pilot, I think.
What about you guys? Do you guys have favorite moments so far this season? You know, besides the Dawn episode, do you have favorite episodes or favorite numbers you've done?
Bad romance.
Yeah. I think this answer changes every time somebody asks this question, but yeah, bad romance.
I wasn't even in it.
What?
I said I wasn't even in it, and that's it. No, Kiss was fun. That whole episode was just nuts. We got to do Kiss, and I had never been taller in my entire life. And then I got too confident in these giant boots and fell on my feet.
Nice. Before if you guys want to start lining up, I know you guys all have questions, so you know, I want to get to those because you know, listening to me talk is not interesting. But before we do that, Ryan, can you maybe preview a little bit what we're going to see for season 2?
Well, interestingly enough, I think people think after the first season that we've had, which was so unexpected and nuts, people think we're going to get bigger and bigger and try and be crazier. Actually, I think we're doing it in a different direction. And a lot of that is because of the people that you see up here. I think the characters pop so much that, like, you know, I want to see a whole episode of Britney. I want to see more about Artie and Tina. The second season is designed, I think, to be a little bit more intimate, and I think it's just from feedback, really feedback from the fans, that they want more of the people that they've grown to love. Huckleberry. So yeah, I mean, that's one thing we're going to do a couple tribute episodes like we did last year. And I think we're probably going to